he was not doing great.
Yeah, just kind of right over like
extra D8.
Who does?
I'm doing a song of rest, so everybody gets an extra D8.
Oh, nice.
The 3 injured ones.
The 3.
Trevor, while they're doing that, I guess I'll, if I could spend part of my short rest casting Identify on that magic cat thing you said we found.
Yeah, you can do that for sure during your short rest.
Hey, is that an extra D8 per roll or just one time?
Just one time.
I guess it's just D8.
And natural ones don't count? Is that correct?
You rolled a natural 1?
No, I'm just
I rolled 2 natural ones in a row.
Well, usually that's for leveling up, but I'll let you do it for your dice turn.
Thank you, because I already re-rolled it.
That's not exactly what I meant to roll here. Ignore that. Where are we at?
Yeah, so I rolled my first 2 rolls of the night for recovery were natural ones. So it's looking good for tonight, guys.
Get them out of the way now.
Get them out of the way, for sure.
Yeah, no,
We roll that one.
Yeah. Where is this?
All right. That's Baron.
Jeez, you roll. How many did you roll? All of them? No, 1.
I rolled 6. I rolled a nat 1 on one of them, so I rolled 7. I'm gonna roll Ivor. Let me see.
He's gonna need them. He's gonna need all his.
His hit dice are D10s, just like mine. So.
Well, his will be split between Rogue and Ranger.
Rogue's gonna be like a D6, like 7 D6, and then.
Yeah. Well, I texted Mark like days ago to ask him what levels he took, and he never responded.
Yeah, Rogue is 1d8 per level.
Well, he's getting on in just a minute.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'm holding my breath right now.
He has.
I lost my fingers. I wouldn't hold my breath.
He has a Ranger level 5.
Yeah, so that's D10 per Ranger, D8 per Rogue.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think you probably have a better idea what he's at than he is.
Well, I mean, I was gonna mess with his sheet and make it a little more current, but I couldn't do that.
I mean, never mind.
He wouldn't know the difference.
I know, but I don't know the difference right now. But they're both decks, right?
Ranger and Rogue, yes.
Okay.
I mean,
let's do Rogue.
We do understand. I know we haven't, because it hops on every now and then, but y'all do know that Hunter's Mark is like an actual spell, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever counted that as like a spell slot ever.
Oh, Mark? No.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but Hunter's Mark can be moved between.
You move it as a bonus, yeah.
Yeah, you move it as a bonus action.
It lasts so long, but you can move targets during combat.
I just remember one night he was like, "Yeah, I'm casting." I was just like, I know he's not counting how many times he's cast that thing.
Yeah, I was the last session, but we were in combat the entire time. So.
Yeah.
So level 5. Level 5 Ranger would be a D10. So I'm gonna do that 5. Do that.
5d10s.
Yeah. That'd be +4 dex. Let's go. Well, that's good.
For the remaining minute of while I have my animate objects up, I'm just constantly throwing my coins through this frog.
You're just mincemeating them,
Yeah.
chopping
Yeah.
them up.
I mean, as long as nobody's within 10 feet of them, you're fine.
All right.
Oh.
We're done with that. Let me total some of this up.
Hunter Mark is a concentration spell.
Yeah, I just thought about that. We've never had him do a con save once.
That's what I'm just looking up. I'm like, that is a concentration.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, I thought we were just kind of like, yeah, he's here once every couple months. Let him do it.
Yeah.
That's gonna be hilarious. Next time he plays, totally make him make a con save for it.
Well, I mean, he definitely wouldn't have had any of the Hunter Mark. He got hit.
No, he's right in that Carrick Dimension Door Express.
Right.
There was definitely one time where he took like 40-something points of damage. So
Yeah, he wouldn't have had Hunter's Mark last time either. I
I
wouldn't.
mean, the odds were not in his favor. Even if he was taking 2 points of damage, he got hit a bunch.
Yeah, he would have had to constantly roll a 10.
Yeah. Carrot was casting Identify. Is that you're ritually casting it?
Yeah, just a ritual, taking my time, sitting in my dome.
Yeah, well, I'm sitting on my butt, snoozing a little bit, in and out.
You take your 10 minutes and you cast Identify on the. It's a little like this big golden cat. He's got a little paw up in the air. When you cast Identify, at the end of your casting, the cat begins to speak to you.
I was gonna say, is it like the little cats outside the Chinese restaurant? The little paw?
Yeah, similar, but his hand is instead of straight down, it's inverted.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's similar to that. He says, "Hello, traveler. The fortune has smiled upon you. A small toll will grant you great fortune. However, not all that glitters is gold."
I think this is just for me casting Identify on it.
All I heard was fortune.
Yeah, is he speaking common? I assume?
Yeah, I mean,
Did everybody else hear this too?
Is everybody? I look around the dome. Did everybody hear this?
Was everybody who was in the dome?
I think all of us.
Yeah, everybody would have heard it.
Yeah, I'm not paying attention. I'm still just wore out.
So it said that it was seeking fortune.
No, fortune has smiled upon you. For a small toll, he can grant you great fortune. However, not all that glitters is gold.
What kind of fortune?
What kind of toll?
Whenever after you cast a spell and he speaks, his paw goes down like this and stops with his paw out.
I put a gold coin in his paw.
Oh, good lord.
Nothing happens.
It's probably a weight issue.
I put I said, I don't know what to put in his paw's hand. How big is this thing?
I mean, like I said, he's probably like this tall. I mean, he's not very tall. He's maybe a foot tall, maybe less, a little bit less. his paw's big enough to hold. I mean, looking at it, coins, jewels.
I put a few more coins in.
He's rolling. How many coins?
10.
Paul's just standing there, and his eyes light up with flames.
And I say, okay, what kind of fortune do I get?
He just sits there. There's no reaction.
I'll put 10 more coins on top of that stack. I'm playing like a balancing game.
20 gold pieces?
10 more, so you probably got like 21 gold pieces up there.
Nothing happens.
I don't know how to work this thing. Hey, with my identify spell, I get to know what type of magic it is.
Enchantment. It's some sort of, you would know, ancient enchantment.
Ancient enchantment.
And if you want to cast Identify, you wouldn't have got anything from the cat. But you can tell his paw is almost parallel with his body at this point.
Let's put some more gold in this thing. Sure, whatever. 10 more.
The paw clicks. I need character roll D100.
Oh, Lord Jesus. I summoned like a mortal enemy or something. I would be mad. Oh, what is that one? Oh, 65.
65. In front of the cat, your gold disappears. However, you put in, what was it?
30 something. I think Baron put in 10, so I think it was 40 gold.
It accepts 25 of it, and you get 4 diamonds worth 100 gold pieces.
Nice.
Oh.
I'll give Baron one of the diamonds since you put in some money.
Oh,
The-
yeah.
The arm goes back.
Yeah, you have to hold on to him.
I say to Baron, it's a good thing Roland left. And I don't know if you want to play with this thing anymore, but I think we got lucky the first time.
Oh, well, I guess we could keep playing with it, right?
Well, the arm stopped moving, and it's back in its upright position.
I think you got to like talk to it, spend some time talking to it, wake it up. Hey, nice diamonds. I need those.
Does it play blackjack? I'll play blackjack with it.
I'm sitting there thinking, I'm wondering if this is the thing our friend wanted. Like honestly, if he's willing to give us 2,000 gold for it, that's probably means it's worth a lot.
Maybe because it takes 25 gold pieces and turns them into diamonds.
I have a feeling. Call me crazy. I have a feeling that's not all it does.
That's all Drode saw.
That's all anybody saw.
I hand it to Droot and I say, "Here, put 25 gold on it."
Ooh.
Drode's sitting there. He looks. He's like, "Oh, cat."
You gotta pull it. You gotta pull his arm down first.
No, it's a one-time per day use.
Oh,
When he's active, his arm is constantly doing this, looking for more gold. Carrick, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
oh, I knew it. Oh, hey, that's good.
You get +3.
Oh, nice. 22 plus 5, 27.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, this thing's totally fine. Nothing going on here. Somebody else can hold it though.
But I feel like I would be like, here, I'll take that.
Yeah, Ivor hold it.
Let Ivor hold it. Yeah, make Ivor use it every day.
Ivor's like, yeah, I want the gold cat that produces diamonds.
Ivor would say that, to be fair.
Yeah. Although, can he? I mean, how big is it?
It's only like less than a foot tall.
That dude's got like a couple of efficient quivers with pocket dimension stuff.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he's got plenty of places to put it.
Yeah. He gave me a spare one because he was like, yeah, I got plenty of these.
How many does he have?
I don't know, but he gave me one.
He's got a quiver with the pocket dimension in it for sure.
Yeah, I know he had at least two because he gave me one.
Well,
He
he
said
had
he
a
had-
bag of holding. He bought a backpack, haversack, I believe, and he had a quiver that would hold smaller items.
And does his cloak or something hold items too? I don't know.
Well, his cloak
Right.
has items on it.
Has item? That's what it is.
Oh, I forgot about his cloak. He never uses that.
He has, but he hasn't. He actually got them replenished, I believe.
Yeah, he did.
Did he?
If I could get a list from him, that'd be great. But
I can get you
Yeah, it
the-
was nice on the ice castle when he put a hole through the wall so we could get to Grim.
True.
We all went diving through that hole.
If you look up robe of useful items, that's. I think I had to roll. I think I rolled for what was on it, but I can't. If I access it right now, I'll shut this whole software down.
it's fine right now.
Yeah. So it's been with the travel and the battle and the short rest. You're looking at maybe noon, 1 o'clock.
Which direction we headed, guys?
South.
Oh,
To the Misty Forest?
yeah, to the,
Are we still north of the Misty Forest? Isn't that right?
Yes, right. I
When
can
the-
give you-
the bogs north of it, right? That's where we ran into all this.
That's right. Everybody got their hit points done. Everybody's okay. So yeah, y'all had traveled south off the path down towards Misty Forest. It's been an hour or so doing that. So yeah, you're at noon, probably halfway to where your final destination.
Final destination would be this X that's right here.
That's right. Atlan is the what else village that you're looking for? Is that what you're talking, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
You mean I'll go first again? I guess Ivor will be with me.
Yeah, let's do marching order in case this next roll goes south on you.
Yeah, I'll be behind Baron.
Oh, and R2's off. Wait.
You're recasting R2?
No, I didn't yet. I mean, we can if you want to wait 10 more minutes, but
I mean, we can wait 2 more minutes.
Drew's not in a hurry to go anywhere right now.
Drew's snapping. We're going to have to wake him up.
I'm still a little dazed. I'm like, oh, yes.
I mean, a short rest.
All right. Well, fine. If 10 minutes isn't a big deal, then we'll pull the bird out again.
Okay. Short of R2 is Baron, Darut,
Ivor.
Jack, and then I'll put Carrick at the S end of it.
Yeah, sure.
Well, we're out of people, so
Roland's off about maybe 100 yards, about to try to slit somebody's throat.
Roland's actively trying to kill us now.
you haven't seen Roland in a little bit. Who knows where he's at?
Some dang little fiend running around, though.
I mean, as y'all travel through, you get the feeling that you're got a pretty good handle on where you're at. Somebody roll me a d20.
Not me.
11.
11.
8.
11 was first. Um,
An adult green dragon from SpongeBob.
actually,
Oops.
no. Nothing really seems to be any different here. Continue as normal.
Can we see a tree line for the forest, or are we
so-
in the forest?
That's kind of how you're guiding yourself. You see the tree line off to your east, and judging by the map here, you're looking for some sort of relief in the forest, and you know you kind of got to duck in there. And after you travel about 3 hours, because a lot of this is difficult terrain for you, you do see that indention, and you can make your way east.
Right. And we're looking for Atlin. Our contact is Gallon.
That's the name you've been told. That's right.
That or the prince.
Yeah, and then Kevin, and Atlas or whatever.
Your contacts for Emerald Conclave.
What was the prince's name?
It is
I'm looking.
Prince Atlin
no.
at the Aldlin outpost.
No.
Let me pull those notes up real quick.
Prince of Misty Forest is Prince Algar.
Yeah, Algar. That's it. Yeah, Algar.
And or I think our Emerald Conclave contact was Gallon.
No, he's the leader of the outpost.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
There we go. That's what we're looking for.
Yeah, I'm looking for a nice inn to sleep in.
Well, we got to get there first, don't we?
Yes.
All right. Y'all continue as you go down. I need whoever's in the lead or close to it make a survival check.
Survival.
14. You kind of meander back and forth, doing the best you can. And you do spend probably another 2 hours. However, off in the distance, you do see what seems to be some structures in the treetops, but you're still probably a quarter mile away at this point.
No.
Is there any evidence of like dragons around?
You can, I mean,
Just been like in the forest in general. Like, is it burnt or anything?
from your current vantage point, it's hard to tell. You can make a perception check.
Well, I'll send R2 up to look. How about that?
Yeah, that'll work.
Send her up over the forest. $14.
14.
Rolled a 10.
From what R2 can tell, the lower portion of the forest is kind of obscured with just a misty fog, and it does lightly obscure your vision. And y'all are kind of having to deal with that as well. But he can tell the treetops are the lower portion of the treetops where those structures are seem to be worse for wear, I would say. They're not completely intact.
So if we headed out at noon, we spent 3 hours traveling and meandered about another 2 to 3 hours. What time is it?
It's dinner time.
It's close. It's close to dark at this point. Sun's going down.
Time for a good meal.
We might be a good meal.
Yeah. Might be time to cast that dome again.
Well, it's totally fine. Nobody's following us.
No, I mean,
Well, like I said, y'all are about a quarter mile from the village. Y'all do have eyes on what you would believe to be Atlan, and
let's go give him a shout.
Yeah, let's go see him. That's where we came to go, right?
Yeah, let's walk on in. Or do you want me to send the bird over and have her take a peek? See.
No, I'm looking for my buddies from the Emerald Conclave.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, these are friendly people, right?
It's like Billy Bob.
What about those structures at the top of the trees? Can R2 go check those out? See if anybody's in there.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Well, Billy Bob, I reckon I'll give him a holler.
Holler.
Drew's gonna just keep slowly meandering along.
You gonna call the dinosaurs Billy Bob?
Hey, wait, are we on horseback or did we leave the horses behind?
We're walking, I guess.
I mean, Drew's on horseback. Yeah, if R2 wants to make a investigation check.
I guess it's true. I haven't dismissed my horse. I guess I do still have my horse out.
I would say you still do. I don't know why you wouldn't.
Yeah, I never dismissed her, and she never got hit or damaged. I just didn't use her in combat.
15 investigation for the bird.
15. There are people in the treetops. Some are trying to fix things. There's like rope and wood bridges that need to be repaired. There's lifts that are being repaired. There are several dwellings up there where you can, as he flies by, he can see people inside of them. But the treetop like structures are a wreck.
Does everybody else see this? If not, I'll point up and just like point to where the town looks like it is.
Are they short, fuzzy people?
Are we indoor?
If with your checks, I mean they're all elves.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, it's the place we came to see. It's our friends
Yep.
who just survived a dragon attack.
Let's go.
We should go talk to him.
Just roll up to him. I mean, not aggressively, but for once. This
No,
is
it's all right. I got this.
where we're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yep. We know what we're supposed to do for a change. That's good.
I got the badge. I got the hologram.
Okay, so y'all are going into the village. As you approach, you get a little bit closer. You can make out people just doing random tasks, cleaning up, fixing things. As y'all are approaching, you can see people start to scatter and immediately turn about face with weapons.
In Elvish, I'll step forward and say, be calm. We're here from the Lord's Alliance. We're looking for Prince Algar.
The one of the guys with a spear says, "Okay, we just don't. We've had a rough go of it. Unfortunately, Prince Algor is not currently here."
What about Gallon?
He looks and he's like, "Gallon's busy."
Well, we were busy a second ago. Now we're here. What's he doing?
What's your intentions here? You're here to help?
We're talking to you, so it appears we're here to help.
I mean, are you here to help rebuild?
That's not our purpose right now.
We're here to help stop this from happening again.
And you said the Lord's Alliance sent you?
We're the Iron Lords. We're
Kind of a big deal.
kind of a faction that is working for the Lords not for the Lords Alliance.
He said, well, I assume you know what happened here.
We've seen them. Yes. We lived in a town that this happened to as well. We're just trying to make that not happen again. It was Fandolin, up north of Neverwinter.
Well,
You got hit way more light than that did. Fandolin does not exist anymore.
well, I guess we were lucky in that respect. Roughly half of our residents survived.
So yeah.
I'll say, yeah, we have heard reports of what happened here, but only reports. What actually did happen? Was it one dragon? Was it an army? I mean, what really happened here, and how did y'all survive when so many other places haven't?
He said, well, it was a little bit of both. He said that dragon landed on the ground.
And we're talking to Gallon? No, we're not talking. We're just talking to a
It's a
dude.
villager at this point.
Yeah, regular dude.
Yeah, they were a regular dude. He said, well, dragon came down and landed and attacked on the ground at first. And we didn't have a chance. And as soon as he took to flight, there was, I don't know, it seemed like 100 different soldiers marching in, all dressed in purple. And he said they just started killing people. He said beyond that, he said I was unarmed and unprepared. I was running into the woods. Some of these other people have more information, but we lost our leader, the priest of the village. From what I understand, in the middle of the fight.
It was what's his name? Priest Angelist.
You hadn't been given a name for him, I don't think.
I don't know. I've got it written down, a priest name written down. Anyway, it's neither here nor there.
What about Gollin? Is he around?
So he was
Yeah,
busy.
Galen, Gollin.
I mean, yeah, he's busy. I mean, if you want to talk to him, I guess maybe he has more information than we do.
I think we need to make an appointment with him, or at least point us in the right direction.
He points up into the trees. He's like he's up in his study.
Is there any way to contact him besides just going up there?
I suppose we could yell at him.
Yeah, let's do that. Otherwise, he might be a little spooked about what we might do to him. Not to him, but to get his attention.
How about I just take you up there instead of yelling?
Yeah, well, I mean, that wasn't. I mean, we asked for options. That's one.
As we walk, I do want to kind of just take my Emerald Enclave necklace out and kind of show him and say, hey, so I did have some friends that from the Emerald Enclave that I believe came this way. You happen to know where they are?
He said, oh, yeah. He said, those guys are awesome. He said, they've been helping us rebuild this whole place. He said, without them, we wouldn't be where we're at right now. He said, but those guys and Prince Algar went off in the forest trying to track down where these people might have went off to, trying to set up some perimeter defenses.
Do you know which direction they went?
Shit, it seemed like they went every direction. They all split off and kind of melted into the mist. I assume they're going to reconnect at some point.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's not a lot of help, but that's what happened.
No, I'm a member of the Emerald Enclave, and so I care about my brothers.
He said, well, I hope you're doing all right.
Barely. We're barely making it. We need to we need to talk to Gallon.
He takes you up a refurbished flight of spiral stairs around one of the trees, and to like a it's almost like a house built around a tree. And he said, "Well, he's in there." He said, "I'll leave you to be unless you want me to make some formal introductions."
Is a door closed, or did he open the door? Okay, well, I guess I'll just knock on the door. Baron will knock on the door and get Drew in tow.
He says, come in,
Okay.
I guess.
Baron will walk in first, and non-aggressively, and say,
Yeah, I mean, it's what you're seeing is like a very modest, but it's well put together. And he's a very slim, almost gaunt elf. And he smiles and greets you, but it's the smile of somebody that is seen some shit.
Yeah,
like it's a very forced smile.
I'll give him the same exact smile back.
He says, "Well, welcome to our village. How can I help you?"
I'm here with the Iron Lords. There are several of us here. If you don't mind, we're working with the Lords Alliance to track down these beasts. If you don't mind it, I have some people, so they might fill up this room, but we'd like to have a conversation with you. And
well, certainly. I mean, if you're with the Lord's Alliance, we'll welcome any kind of help we can get.
Drew, show them the thing.
As the root walks in the room, there's a raven in a cage, and he starts walking. And he says, "Death pig," and Gallon's like, "No, he's friendly. He's friendly."
We also have an elf with this, so that helps.
It takes a minute for Gallon to get the raven settled down. They've been raided multiple times. He explains by orcs.
It's a half orc. We tamed him.
I could see Daru just giving Baron the side eye at that.
Oh, that one would get him.
And Darut's holding the medallion out. It's talking the whole time.
Yeah, Baron just nudged Drew like that. I'm just fucking with you, right?
He said, "I'm glad you bought. I'm glad you bought more than a couple of people like the last guy." He said, "But I fear it's probably still not enough."
Last guy. Who's the last guy?
Prince Algar. He just bought a couple of guys from the Emerald Conclave.
We heard they left town.
He said, "Yeah, I mean, they helped for a little bit, then they went scouting. So no telling if they're coming back or when."
Well, we were on a very similar mission from the Lord's Alliance. We're here to find information about the dragon cult, and also from the king. He was sent us on a more personal mission to find his son. So any help you have to point us in the right direction would be helpful.
His son? You're looking for his son, Prince Algar? Or the other one?
The other one?
I mean,
what was it? There was another one, Prince Algar, and then
you were unaware to this point that he had another son.
okay. I'm just trying to decipher my notes from the last time we
Yeah.
had an encounter.
And he kind of recognized the look of kind of the other son on your face. He's like, you obviously don't know the whole story about King Maldrick.
King who?
That he banished his other son several, like 10 years ago, 15 years ago. I'm not really sure of the time. He hadn't been seen from since. I didn't know if y'all were looking for him or looking for Prince Algar.
King who?
The King of the Misty Forest. He's on the Lord's Alliance, the council.
He's the one that, told us to look for his son. Carrick's going to hear the story and feel a little all too familiar to him and kind of clam up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. He's like, but I mean, if you're here for Algar, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. We got attacked. We were lucky. I don't know what else to tell you. He said, all I can tell you is we lost the leader of our village. He said, I lost my wife. I had to watch her get killed in front of me. She got bit in half. He said, this whole place is barely hanging together.
Is there anything you need right now?
What's that?
Is there anything you need right now? Is there any threat currently?
I mean, it depends on you ask. Some of these villagers say that that dragon had a rider on the back of him. But I didn't see it. I was right in the middle of it. I looked at him firsthand. He said, but I mean, that's neither here nor there, but I'm just glad he's gone.
I think that's definitely here. Not there.
What color dragon was it?
Green?
Oh, yeah. Green, for sure.
Was his name JJ?
Yeah. Look at Jack and say, JJ's back at the house, right?
Yeah, totally. He wouldn't do anything like this.
And what about the 100 soldiers? We heard that when the dragon attacked, there was about 100 purple-clad soldiers. Where did they go? Were they killed or driven off?
Well, we mounted the best defense we could. However, it was futile at best. I don't know if you saw, we killed a handful of them, maybe 10, 15 of them. He said, but I mean, with all the chaos and whatnot going on, a lot of us escaped into the woods, but at some point in the battle, for whatever reason, they just retreated and left.
They retreated into the high moor or north of here?
They went south. To be honest with you, I mean, they beat feet. Listen, I was in no shape to gather a lot of information, so I know it was south. I mean, I know these woods like the back of my hand. So,
I do understand that this is a lot of destruction and damage has been done, but it just seems peculiar that they would leave in the middle of the fight. Is there perhaps any kind of significant object or treasure that could have been taken that's not here anymore?
I mean, besides some gold and whatever belongings these people have, we don't really keep any artifacts or magical items. I mean, obviously some people have some special items for themselves, but
I want to insight check him, see if he's telling me the truth.
okay, whether there's special magic items here,
or just that. I mean, was there something? Do they have artifacts or magic items that he's not telling me about?
Okay. Yeah, inside
17.
17.
Yeah.
He looks at you and he's like, "Man, I honestly don't have any magical items here. I mean, anything that would be that valuable to those guys and they can turn away." He goes, I mean, nothing like that. Nothing like that. He said, "I didn't even want to be the leader of this place. I just was in the right place at the wrong time."
So Prince Algar, we were told, had 3 agents with him in search of a.
Emerald Conclave.
Is that right? Prince Algar is the Emerald Conclave?
No,
And he came down with him.
he conscribed 3 members of the Emerald Conclave to come help.
Okay. Do we know where they are? They just went to the mist. Is that what that is?
They went in search of any signs of.
And we just figured out we don't know what direction they went to.
You don't know what direction the Emerald Conclave guys went, but from what this guy's telling you, he's telling you everybody went south.
Okay. I'm just going back over notes.
Did you happen to see which direction the dragon flew off in? Is it south as well?
By the time he got in the air and the troops came in, I didn't really get a good look at it, man. I really wish I could help you more.
I think we got.
Is there any place around here for a good meal and a good night's rest?
If you want to be our guest, I mean, we can offer you probably a decent meal and probably a pretty good sleep. I mean, we got plenty of places to sleep. They aren't the best, but actually, you can stay up here. He points to like a little rope bridge that goes across to a tree adjacent to him, and there is a dwelling over there. He says that's Prince Algar's place when he's here. Not his permanent residence or anything, but he stays there occasionally.
We'll take that.
Yeah, that's where we'll stay.
Would Kirk know, like, this isn't like the capital city of this misty forest kingdom. This is like an outpost.
It's just a village inside the Misty Forest. It's not the capital city by any means. No.
Well, I would ask, well, why does the prince have a residence here?
Oh, well, when I say residence, I mean when he comes here,
When he
that's
visits.
I mean that's not like his residence, but it is a guest facility, if you may.
Well,
It's just the nicest one we have that wasn't the priest. No, I'll have the priest place because he got swallowed.
we've been swallowed just recently. At least 2 of us.
Yeah, Carrick definitely took the time to prestidigitate himself clean during our short rest.
I didn't want to say anything, but you don't look like you're in the best of shape.
You sure?
It was a long morning.
A couple of our party members could use a nap.
I mean, we don't have to. We can press on. I mean,
Well, I mean, at this point, we're not aware of any time crunch. We're making headway. They're probably already though. We don't know. When was the attack? That's a good question.
The attack was probably it was less than a week ago, but it was I'd say like 4 or 5 days ago.
And when did Prince Algar show up?
He's probably got a day and a half on you.
Yeah. So,
I mean, I don't think we really want to go start tracking these people down in the middle of the night.
yeah, they could be 20 miles away from us.
whatever y'all want to do.
I say let's rest and get out in the morning.
So the high priest, did he have any family members that are left behind?
He actually was here alone. His family, unfortunately, his wife had passed years ago, and his only son was killed in the Crusades with the orcs, probably a year ago.
Where's is his house anywhere nearby?
Well, he kept a residence on the ground floor, but yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna go check out his house.
Okay.
Do you have any chalk?
I might go stay.
Chalk.
Character rubbed off on Baron.
Aaron likes the idea of a hot shower at his house.
He just knows that chalk's important.
I like going back to the house.
And I'll just tell him, no, we ain't going there today.
Yeah.
There's shit all over my armor.
You can polish it all night.
Yeah, if you want to go, if y'all want to set up at Algar's guest house or the local residence there, you can do that. And if you want to go check out,
I'll go through it. Yeah, I kind of hang tight
Well,
with
I meant
it.
more of like I'm probably gonna sleep at the high priest's house tonight.
Oh yeah,
guys.
yeah. Go ahead, do that. I know how that works. You know.
as you go down, several of the villagers do approach you, and they're kind of in awe of a half orc in their village that's not attacking them. And they start asking you all kind of questions like where you're from and what are you doing here, and are you gonna save us, stuff like that.
Those that will listen, I will tell them my tale of how I came to be.
So yeah, you do spend a little bit of time telling them, and they tell you stories of a dragon rider, an elvish dragon rider that was riding a green dragon through their village. Although some of them argue with each other about whether it was elvish or human. But the consensus seems to be that there was a rider on the dragon, at least from some of the people. So you make your way after the crowd kind of settles down, and you tell them, kind of your past, and they tell you some stories. You enter the priest house.
Can I see what he was what his deity was?
Yeah, hold on one second. Let me get those. He does have a. It is Lanathar or Lathander, the Morning Lord.
Yeah. Cool. I mean, y'all can do whatever y'all want. I was just gonna say before the night's over, just in respect for the man, I'm cleaning his house, getting everything straight for him, saying some prayers and blessings over his passing.
Yeah, I think kind of Carrick will see them kind of small talking a little, and I'll go find somebody who's cleaning up around the village or whatever, and just kind of join them and help them move rubble or whatever, and make small talk with them as well. And my goal in my small talk is to kind of ask more about the king and his son and his banished son. See if I can figure out that story.
Yeah, okay. The villagers, they're well aware of the story, and they know that the king had two sons, and Algar was one. The other one has been, as you were told, banished. Both elves, both. They grew up very similarly, but something happened along the way, and it's been kept within the family. Algar has been very good to all of the people in Misty Forest, even when his dad said there was nothing wrong with Atlan, but Algar wanted to come and help either way. So they are very appreciative of everything that he has done, Algar that is, for the Misty Forest. And really no one speaks of the other son at all. And they don't mention his banishment in front of Algar.
So, I mean, this person would tell me that Algar spent extra time here in the city?
Extra time recently after the attacks, yes.
Just after the attack? Okay.
After the attacks, just thinking that they weren't done with the attacks. Wasn't sure, but his dad said it's fine. They attacked, they're not coming back. He made a special effort to kind of help out.
I'll just walk around and find little things that are broken and cast mending on them as I go. Trying to build up some goodwill with the townsfolk.
Yeah, I mean, easily done. While you're walking around the village, make a perception check.
I'm too busy focusing on other things with my natural one.
Yeah, you get no insight or gain nothing. There's just people working just like you. Anybody else do anything?
I mean, were we shutting down for the night to take a rest, or?
Carrots walk around the village, magically repairing fences and ropes.
I'm just asking what time of day it is. I thought we were getting around.
Like close to 7 o'clock.
Yeah, I was just preparing to bed down.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Baron would be too.
Yeah, I mean, I'll head home at dark or whatever.
Okay.
Drew will be in the priest's room, going over some of his religious tomes and actually seeing the destruction of the town and the people who are desperate. Is probably going to prepare some type of little sermon for the people in the morning to give them hope.
There is a small altar outside of the priest dwelling, and a bunch of religious artifacts and sort of his kind of common items that he would have. So you would have that available to you. Everybody else is getting ready to bed.
As I walk back, as I'm making my way back in, I'll see Drew, I guess, in that priest's house, like kind of getting ready for the night and doing a bunch of prayers. And I'll walk in and pull out my book and my silver wire, and I'll cast alarm around the house, so at least I'll know if somebody comes and attacks Drew in the middle of the night.
Fair enough.
And then I'm going to go back upstairs.
So thank you. I'll thank Carrick as I prepare and just say, man, I feel like I need to help these people the only way I know how here.
And I'll just like tap my head and be like, I'll be listening.
So you cast your spells, and you go back upstairs, and you get ready to settle in, and Galen walks over and asks if there's anything further he can be assistance with, or if y'all need anything before he turns in for the night.
I want to. We've talked to him for a few minutes, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I just want to. What is this? Know my enemy.
All right, what are you looking for?
Let's see. Constitution, strength, and current hit points.
I'm trying to find your character sheet.
It's all based on mine. It's a higher or lower, not the exact number.
Yours is +4.
My cons, yes.
It's lower. His cons lower. His hit points are definitely lower. And what was the other one?
Strength.
Strength.
No, it was current. Yeah, strength. Sorry.
Lower than yours.
Okay. I hadn't used that in a while. I was just checking them out.
So he's like, if there's anything you can do, anything you need, or anything I can do for you, let me know. I'm going to turn in. I would suggest that whatever protection you may have, heed it tonight. I don't know what the night brings, but
Yeah. I'll see Carrick sitting in the middle of the floor with his book out in front of him, kind of muttering to himself the whole time he's in there talking to us.
You said it was just one drink, one dragon.
yeah, just a dragon.
That's it.
And then like some people, like a force.
Yeah, I'll sleep tight tonight then. No.
I like it. I'm just sitting there talking to him.
I lost everybody.
Now I got him.
I don't know what happened. I just
Yeah,
I
refresh. He came back.
lost internet completely.
There he is.
Yeah, my computer just lost internet completely for a hot second,
Yeah.
but I'm back. My bad, or somebody's bad.
Definitely not mine though.
I mean, I'm blaming on Garut for going to the temple. Anyway, I don't know what I missed, but I'm back.
Nothing.
I'm
We're
not
just
going
I'm
to
sleeping on the floor
tonight.
below y'all.
Okay. I'm missing Trevor now.
He went to the bathroom.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll do that too. I went to check on the modem, but it was still running, so I don't think it's just me and Roll20 having a duel.
Yeah, hit refresh.
But he disappeared again.
I see him. Not there. But yeah, just to answer your question, R2 will be able to have a perch that can see both dwellings.
All right. Well, I'll just instruct her to wake me up if she sees anybody going in either door.
Was Brock there, or was he just? Is his screen just?
No, yeah, he went. He went to the bathroom.
Yeah, he's back though.
He is back.
Yeah.
I don't know. Not back on my screen.
No, I mean I'm sorry.
Oh, his video's back. Is what you
Yeah,
mean?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
his video's
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, I see a pelican.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, besides R2, is anybody else going to stay up and worry about keeping a watch, or are you R2 going to cover it?
I'll stay up for 4 hours.
Yeah, I guess Jack and I can alternate the night.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Not much. They're taking the long rest, and Jack took the first watch, and Carrick's taking second watch.
Okay, I can take a watch. or
Rolls have already been made.
that's fine. That's fine.
The both R2 and Carrot catch Gallon leaving his house late night, going down the stairs and off into the woods.
I'll tell her to follow him secretly.
You follow Gallon, make a stealth roll for R2.
19.
19. He's gone and travels outside of your range to communicate with. So it'll be visual only.
Yeah, I'm just
Alright.
watching.
Yeah.
But I guess her instructions were to stay hidden and follow him.
Right. He travels south probably, let's see, about 10 miles. And he's moving quick. He knows exactly where he's going, to what looks like a clearing. And when you get to the clearing, I need R2 to make a perception check at the clearing.
15.
16.
Mm-hmm.
This is, well, how is a clearing in the forest? The what was it, 15 or 16?
15.
15. The bushes and brush seem to be pushed down in a irregular pattern. However, he sits there for probably about an hour. Nobody shows up. Nothing happens. He turns back and comes back to the village.
He didn't talk to anybody or drop anything off, or he just sat there?
He sat there.
All right. Yeah, I guess her instructions were to follow him, so I guess she would have followed him back here.
He gets back and he is, what R2 can tell, just soaking wet, just from going through the bogs and the mist and all that. And she watches him go back into his house and goes back to her perch like she was told and continues watching for the rest of the night. And daylight comes. Y'all are.
Let's finish your long rest. Woohoo.
It's your long rest. Have hit points. All your spells.
Cool. I just didn't want to hit it until I knew.
I know. There was an episode of Critical Role recently where Matt did that to them. They were settled up in the bubble, like halfway through their night, and like on their third watch, something happened, and none of them got their rest. And all of them were like, "Oh, we've already clicked the button on our computer." Like they'd already all reset their hit points and everything.
I don't want to hit it until I know.
Is there a button here for a long rest?
It's on D&D Beyond.
Yeah, D&D Beyond.
I hadn't seen that one yet, but I know I've done that. There needs to be a reset button for that. Like go back.
So I do have a on the roll. I keep my roll 20 sheet up and D&D Beyond. So if I do hit the button on Beyond, at least I still have like manually changed it on roll 20. So I still got like a backdated, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the critical role guys should have a guy that can go back and like, you were here, you were here, you were here. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They can figure it out.
Their fans would tell them before anybody on set figured it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, their audience tracks that better than any of them.
They have a whole website that tracks all their stats.
Critical Role stats.
Yeah. Crit
Do
stats.
they really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, go to critstats.com.
Yeah, it's nuts. They count everything. Like how many nat 20s and how many crit fails and
Per
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
per player. So yeah, they could figure that out real quick.
But yeah, long rest is done. Everybody's up really early because these people don't really sleep that long. However, they do wait till daylight.
Oh my gosh. They've got whole Excel spreadsheets of like every animal.
Yeah.
That's insane. Sorry.
No worries.
That just blew my mind.
Yeah, you
All right.
just learned something new.
Yeah. So in the morning, I'm gonna step out of the high priest's house, kind of to that little altar or shrine he had built up with some of his holy tomes and some of his notes, and I'm just gonna try to gather around some of those that are around and kind of share some hope with them from their high priest.
You get a very large gathering, and they're very receptive to your words of comfort and resolve, and somewhat in shock of an orc, half orc, giving them probably a better sermon than they got from their priest unexpectedly in the morning.
And then I'll go join back up with the group.
I guess the group is mostly up and about. The dome would have vanished immediately at 8 hours. In 8 hours?
yeah, it's 8 hours. Just enough for a rest.
Mm-hmm. So. That's crazy heartburn.
I guess
where we headed to
before
today?
we head out in the morning, Jack and Baron and Ivor, since I was in the dome with y'all, I'll share with y'all what I saw Galen do last night and suggest maybe we go check out that clearing.
Oh,
Yeah. Should we question Galen?
Well, I don't know if we should tip our hand first or just go look. I mean, because our story, did he go south, Trevor?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, our story is we're going to go south anyway, right? I mean, that's where he said everybody went.
Yeah.
Technically, okay. Between us three, or if Jarut's here, aren't we looking for a mask?
Yes.
Do we think he might have it?
I thought we knew who the Green Rider was. I mean, the Green Worm Speaker was. Didn't we know that?
Yeah, we're told a name.
Yeah, the prisoner from the Snake People, from the Yanti, told us.
Yeah, Navarin.
Mm-hmm.
Did he tell us the race? I don't remember.
He did not.
No, he didn't.
Is the green mask at the altar? Or is it the only one that's not?
No, it's not. It's not there.
So that's the only one that we know is not accounted for.
The red mask, the white mask, and the blue mask we know are there.
And then we have the black mask.
We have the black mask. Nobody
So
knows.
it's the green one.
It's the green one that we were looking for in the Misty Forest.
Yeah.
And this is a story of a green dragon with a rider, so
Yeah.
sounds like maybe we should talk to him, I guess.
I mean, again, we don't want to tip our hand as well, so
Just go beat the crap out of him.
Maybe we can ask him to guide us south.
Immediately after my sermon, I go grab their captain and just, no, I'm just kidding. Without any warning.
Yeah,
Well, this orc's really good. We've misjudged orcs in general.
yeah, perp walk their commander.
Is this going to be another Lillian?
No, let's hope not.
Well, yeah, the half orc's gonna perp walk their leader back to
Yeah.
the room.
Thanks for the words of wisdom. Now we're going to murder this guy.
Yeah, I mean, Gallon. If that's what you saw, that's what you saw. So.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like he was trying to meet somebody there.
So question him or go to the spot.
I'm with Carrick, not tipping our hand. Go check it out and see what we can see.
Yeah.
I mean, it was only a couple miles away, right? 2 miles, is that what you said?
No, he went a solid probably
You said
10 miles.
Oh, so, I mean, it's, yeah.
We
And
just-
is it still difficult terrain through the bogs and stuff?
It wasn't for him. He knows his way, and he knows how to travel in this environment. But you'll see when you go.
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine that we would at least be smart enough to figure out that this is like a day's travel for us outsiders. So, I mean, it's a 2-day trip for us to come there and back. You don't want to talk to him before we leave. We just want to leave.
We can give him a shout just without. I mean, maybe ask him some pointed questions without knowing that he left. I guess, but we've already done that, right?
I mean, we do have the zone of truth too, right? Or do we have that today?
Yeah, I have that.
Worth a shot.
He'll know we did it.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's either going to give us some information or rain down holy hell on this place again.
Well, I mean, if we think he's a bad guy and we catch him,
Yeah,
we kill him.
I think yeah, that's not a bad idea. I mean,
I don't know that he's necessarily the bad guy, but maybe he made some kind of deal with him to leave.
yeah.
One way or another, if he is bad, he's here surrounded in village with no support.
Yeah.
Or he's not a bad guy and we just kind of pressure some truth out of him.
Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe he made some kind of deal with the cult to leave because that's the only reason this town would have been spared.
Fair point. Maybe he did something to spare the town.
Well, let's Billy Bob him up.
Yeah, I mean, so maybe his heart's in the right place, but maybe he knows something.
Yeah, let's go get him.
Give him a holler. Ready?
So y'all gonna look for Gallon then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all go looking at his in his room, and he's not currently there. But you do catch a glimpse of him down amongst the villagers, kind of aiding in some of the rebuild stuff going on. So you can make your way down there and talk with him.
Yeah, we'll make our way down there.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, once we find him, I guess Baron will ask him to step aside and for a private conversation. We just need some more information on this area.
I said, yeah, I mean, I'm certainly willing to give you whatever information you desire as far as if you think it'll help you.
Yeah, we'll take him away from anybody that might be in this zone of truth. And then we got a few questions for you.
Well, are we in a safe place to talk about this right now? kind of don't want to make a public spectacle of this.
Right.
Yeah, like out of earshot at least.
Okay. Yeah, you can take them off to the side.
Okay.
So we'd like to ask you some questions, but first we look at Drew.
Yeah, sorry. Before I cast it, I actually want to tell him what I'm about to do, and just say so here, because he can choose to deliberately, or wait, he can choose to like fail the save and just accept being in the zone of truth. So I'm going to ask him to do that and see how he responds to that.
He looks at you and goes, "You think I'm trying to hide something?"
Yes.
Yep. 100%.
He goes, I have nothing to hide, and I will not take part in any of this magic.
Then I will go ahead and cast it.
Okay.
And I'll say, Baron, grab him.
I got him. I will certainly
Go let
grab
it
him.
run.
And I need your manacles.
Yeah, you got my manacles. No, you got your own, didn't you?
Oh, I did. I'm gonna manacle.
You bought your own.
I did. I bartered for him. So yeah, I'm gonna manacle this dude up if I can get a hold of him.
He fails his wisdom saving throw. It was wisdom,
Charisma.
right? Charisma. He fails. He fails worse.
Yeah, I got him manacled and holding.
As you go to grab him, I need you to make a strength check.
Yeah, I got to redo all this character sheet stuff because I had to reboot. Where am I at? Where's my character sheet? Somewhere in here. There it is.
As you go to grab him, he starts to scream, "Look at what they're doing to me!" He goes,
I cast suggestion on him and say, I suggest you be quiet. Or no, not be quiet. I suggest you calm down and come with us. Or cooperate with us.
What's suggestion? What is that?
Wisdom, I think.
Let's see. Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save.
This poor guy's rolling terribly.
He does get a couple words out, like, "Look at what they're doing to me." And y'all are putting manacles and publicly detaining.
I'll tell Baron. I think he'll cooperate.
And I'm gonna. I don't know where we're at, but I'm gonna go.
As soon as you cast a spell, he becomes silent.
And I will continue to drag him to a more secluded position, wherever that may be.
Okay. You can drag him.
Carrick, tell him what you saw last night. Ask him about that.
Well, yeah, at that cue, I'll just turn and ask him, where did you go last night?
He says, "I don't have to answer any of your questions."
That is true. He doesn't have to.
You're about to.
My suggestion that he cooperates didn't help with that.
Well, that was suggestion gives you a. You can either
Suggested course of action.
Course of action was to be quiet.
No, I changed it to
cooperate.
Yeah, I did change it, didn't I? Didn't I say that out loud? I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever your judgment is, though.
Let's see.
But I did say be quiet at first, so however you want to, because I
Well,
didn't.
yeah, I mean, that's fine. If you want to say cooperate,
It says it gets a sentence or two
okay.
for his or suggested course of activity.
He'll say, I just went on a walk.
You were moving pretty fast.
You walked 10 miles.
I had to blow some steam off. I just watched my wife die. She got bitten in half in front of me by a dragon.
Well, then you should probably want our help.
Are you part of the dragon cult?
No.
Did you make a deal with them?
He said they were going to kill everybody in the village. What do you want me to do? All these people are alive because of me.
What deal did you make?
I told them if they leave. I told them if they leave.
And his throat slits.
Told her if they leave what?
It was either us or the surrounding villages.
Oh snap!
So you gave up another village?
A couple of them.
A couple villages.
Which ones? How many?
3. I feel sure they're probably all dead now.
What do they want?
What do all dragons want? Treasure.
So you told them where more treasure was?
We got to keep our lives and any valuables we had. And they left.
Where were the villages?
South of here.
Do you know where the dragon is?
When did you make this deal?
The day of the attack.
One
Do you
dragon?
know where during the attack?
It was during the attack. The dragon was on the ground after the troops came in.
Did you
He
make
just
Did you make the deal with the dragon or the people in purple
Or the dragon rider?
or the dragon rider?
made it with the rider of the dragon.
What was
Do you know who the rider of the dragon is?
Is
I don't
it
know
the
his
king's
name.
Spanish son?
I don't know his name.
Human or elf or other?
Oh, he was definitely elf.
Was he a wood elf or a high elf?
I mean, he was a wood elf.
And you say you didn't know him?
I've never seen him before.
And you,
Well, I guess he's in the zone of truth. Never mind.
Yeah, and that could be true. It could be this. He's never seen the king's son.
Yeah.
so you went.
Do you know where the dragon is?
He's like, I know they're staying south of here.
Were you trying to meet with him last night?
There you go. That's what I was.
I was, but they didn't show.
Did you have an appointment to meet with them, like a scheduled meeting?
That was part of the deal.
Is it always at night?
It's always at night.
Is it every night?
No, not every night.
When's your next meeting?
2 days.
Same spot?
Always.
Do you have any other means? Do you have a means to talk with them? Did they give you a sending stone, or are you just scheduled every 2-day meeting?
Every 2 days, unless told otherwise, unless I don't show, and then they come back.
Have they already attacked another village?
Yeah. I think he said 3.
We said he gave up 3, but I'm going, maybe they haven't attacked yet.
He said he assumes he demolished them, right?
Well, I assume that because they didn't show up tonight. Perhaps their job here.
So that's what I'm saying. Maybe they attacked 1, but maybe we can still spare the others.
True. I mean, all options are on the table.
So you're saying that since they didn't show last night, you think they're gone, or you think they're coming back here?
I honestly don't know. I know when we're done with our discussions, they go off in the same direction, further south. But them not showing up is not a good sign.
Why?
It could be done doing what they wanted. They could have got what they wanted. They could have already left.
Were they looking for something in particular?
I don't know, but I do know he said, if I ever bring anybody with me, it would be a bad deal for everybody.
So he's expecting you and only you, and so your plan was to wait 2 days and then go try and talk to him again?
Without any other information, yes, that was my plan.
I know you made a hard choice. Does it sound like it was maybe the right choice, but you did what you thought was right for your people?
It all happened really quick. Maybe these other places could defend themselves better than we did, but I saved my friends. Unfortunately, I did not save my family. He said,
He's in the zone of truth.
yeah.
If he's talking, he's telling the truth.
Yeah.
He will say that we did see them go further south from their meeting point, and from what he understands, that is where they have set up residence, somewhere further south there.
Is that still in the Misty Forest?
It is.
Okay.
Does he normally flies in from the south for these meetings?
I mean, best I can tell, he usually walks in after I arrive.
So he walks. It's not a dragon?
Oh,
Well,
definitely
dragons can walk.
a dragon.
I'm just asking if he's a dragon.
So, yeah, no. Do you see the dragon fly in from the south, or he walks into the clearing from the forest further south?
I assume they're watching me well before I know they're watching me, because they always show up shortly after I do.
When you say they, is it you meet with more than one?
Well, the rider and the dragon.
Oh, both of them. Okay.
And so at these meetings, what exactly do y'all talk about?
He wants an update
On
on what's going on in the village, who's coming, who's going.
So you were going to tell him that we were here?
I assume he already knows you're here. I think he's testing my loyalty to our deal.
Well,
He knows.
I think we should go meet him.
He knows Prince Algar's here. He knows he brought members of the Emerald Conclave here.
He didn't know we're here though, because you didn't meet him.
He didn't show.
I think we need to go meet him.
Well, if he knows we're here already, he's probably coming.
Yeah.
Which is what I would say right in front of Galen. So maybe it is best for this village if we move on. I mean, we have a time and a place of where we think he'll be.
Yep.
An advantage.
And
But if Galen's right and he does know we're here, then we are putting the village in danger.
yeah,
yeah, we should. What is it? 10 miles to where we know he was.
I mean, we could always spend a day looking for Alden, and then we can figure out what to do after that on our second day.
Head south, and I would suggest to whoever can talk to him, the Serpent Hill folks start headed this way. We can ask. Hang on, what the hell is his name?
Well,
hang on.
do we have anything else for Galen before we dismiss him? I mean, we're not going to restrain this guy permanently, huh?
No.
nah.
No, we just wanted some answers and we got them.
Yeah. So I think I would tell him thank you, and if we can do anything to protect the village, including leaving, I think we would be willing to do that.
He says, I think that would probably be best. To be honest with you, we're not outfitted for another attack. If they do come, it will be a complete and total.
You might hear me get in touch with you sometime in the next 2 days. We might come back. I think it would be safe for you to proceed as you had before and plan on meeting them again in 2 days, and you can be honest and tell them we're here. And as you said, it might be a test for you more than a tracking for us. So maybe withhold the fact that you told us about your deal. But short of that, feel free to tell them that we're here and we're looking around.
You can we can talk to some folks that might be able to help also.
It's true, we could try and get some reinforcements from Waterdeep here in the next 2 days.
And also
Serpent Hills.
Serpent Hills.
Got our new Serpent King involved.
Yep. No, I mean, we told them to give a wide berth to Misty Forest, but Istival is
What could be a good way for them to gain some favor with the Lord's Alliance? Show their
Commitment.
willingness to help.
yep.
Since they want it to be recognized as a
Yeah.
free state.
If we can
Say, hey, this is part of being a part of Alliance, man. You show up when friends are hurting.
and tell them they have I mean, they already have confidence, or at least some sort of allegiance with the Lord's Alliance, and we just need to talk to Silverhand and tell him what's going on. Tell her what's going on.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
she's the open lord of
Before we
Waterdeep.
get too deep into strategy, maybe we should dismiss Galen here.
Yeah, get him out of the picture, and I'll undo his manacles.
Yeah, and I would just tell him we plan on leaving town today, and like I said, we'd probably be in touch in the next 2 days, and maybe we can get you some help to come to the village.
He, still under the zone of truth, is very appreciative. He said, do me a favor, if you do come back, please make sure you're not followed, or
Were we followed into town the first time?
I mean, I don't see any reason you would have been. But if you're going south, I'm just saying be careful, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, is there anybody in town that might be available to help us navigate the forest for the next couple days? Maybe we could pay him.
I can give you somebody to get you to the clearing, and maybe expedite your trip there. But I don't feel comfortable taking anybody past there.
Well, just to the edge of wherever they're comfortable, I guess. Any time they could say this would be helpful, but maybe we shouldn't go straight to the meeting spot from here, in case they're watching your travels.
Oh, I'm not going. But I can send somebody with you.
As a local guide, yeah, as far as they're willing to go.
Yeah, okay.
Or at least for a day or so.
Yeah, he agrees that in order to expedite your travels, he's willing to give you a guide to the forest. He'll kind of tell you or he'll tell his people kind of what you're looking for in the general area. He said, "Listen, no payment is needed. We'll take care of that on our end. We just, if you can't help, that's all the payment we need."
Well, you're in better shape than Fanlin was when we left.
Whatever confidence that might bring.
Whatever that's worth.
We probably should leave.
So he thanks you and he kind of walks off back to the village proper.
As soon as he's out of earshot, I'll turn to the guys and say, all right, so now we get to play the game of who are we going to tell on the High Council? I mean, obviously we can't tell Sir Istval.
Nope.
I
think I still like Ravengard. I think
Braun Anvil.
I think from at least if we're going to trust that Sir Istval was just kind of the victim here and Braun Anvil was his closest friend, that might be something. But also, I mean, we can go straight to the source and tell the king that one of his villages is still being threatened and the Green Dragon seems to be around.
Yeah, I
guess we should probably tell the King of Misty Forest, huh? Since we're in his place.
Kind of what I'm thinking, but at the same time, what would the rest of the council think about that? Would they think he's just trying to hog resources and stuff?
I mean, you're looking at Baldur's Gate and Brownanville. So
I mean, we could always just tell Silverhand she's the boss.
While they discuss,
well, I mean,
Well,
this is lower management right now.
well, I'm saying while the Iron Lords discuss this, Strode's gonna hey guys, I'll be back for I'm gonna take a little walk. I'll let y'all figure this out.
Okay. Groot is doing a walkabout.
Walkabout.
Yep. Where exactly are we?
You're still at Atlan on the red X.
Yeah, I mean,
And then-
as far as
Kind of in the middle of the village right now, I assume. Well, look, I think we got a little bit of an advantage here. I guess if we're going to play the good guy, we should at least try and get this village some help and maybe get some resources moving into the Misty
that's
Forest.
what I'm saying. The closest people are Baldur's Gate and Waterdeep or Daggerford.
I don't know who we would contact in Daggerford,
Nobody we know.
representative on the council, but
Just
I mean, I assume Daggerford still has like an army, right? I mean, this is like Game of Thrones. Each town has their own army type thing.
Oh, for sure.
Their own town garrison or something, you know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and that's the biggest. What you were told. At some point, I don't remember who told you. That is one of the biggest points of conflict on the council.
Right. Is they're fighting over resources, like whose army is going to go where, right?
Right.
That's what I was thinking. Like, if we tell the king of the Misty Forest this, the rest of the council is going to say, "Oh, he just wants everybody to go to his land."
Yeah. At that point, Baron's going to go on his own walkabout.
I don't know. I mean, without any further insight, I guess my first inclination is still to tell the king or Silverhand, unless y'all have some other strong objections.
No, you send whatever you want to. I mean, I think what the most diplomatic way to do that would be to send it to Baldur's Gate and let them disperse information since Isaval's out, right? Send it to Baldur's Gate. What's his face?
Ravengard?
Yeah, Ravengard, and tell him, here's what's going on. Disperse this how you see fit, but you're the closest person to this situation. Is that correct?
Well, you have Elturel, Baldur's Gate.
Waterdeep's out. I mean,
It's either going to be Waterdeep or Daggerford, it looks like.
yeah, Daggerford. Do they have somebody in Daggerford?
He's dead, but yeah.
Well, that was Istaval.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
somebody's in charge. We just don't know who.
Right. We can't talk to anybody there without going there.
The
No,
last
I can ask his wife who's in charge.
Yeah. You can do that.
they were his wife had said they are the council is currently appointing a new like basically head of state. So they were voting on that.
That gets appointed by the Lord's Alliance High Council?
No, Daggerford.
The council at Daggerford?
Council of Daggerford. Since the reigning power, they're going to have a new vote to see who
The
can take.
next closest would be Waterdeep.
Yeah.
Waterdeep.
I think we just tell Silverhand. Maybe she can push strings at Daggerford
Yeah.
or send her own troops.
And or let Ravengard know also to start heading that way. And you can talk to the Serpent Hill people.
Yeah, if we want to try and send them up too.
I think absolutely send them up.
But it seems kind of early. We just left like 2 days ago.
I mean, well, you ask. That's all in your questions for Silverhand, right?
Yeah, all right. I mean, if we're alone and Nobody's looking. I'll make sure nobody's around.
Yeah, I mean you're fine. I mean y'all
The old sending spell. First to Lady Silverhand.
Okay.
I will tell her we've made contact in oh gosh, Alden Outpost. Reports that the green dragon is still in the area. Threat is still present for this area. Would request that you send help immediately.
We have a clear and present danger.
There's a moment.
God bless you.
You hear a sneeze. Called Lady Silverhand.
And a flush of the toilet.
She goes, I understand your request, and I will consult the council. Please await word.
Oh, okay. We didn't.
That's my voice.
I didn't hear that, but
Yeah, that's all you hear me say is that's one.
I'm not there.
I'm not there either, actually. So
Where are you?
I did.
Drew's not there. Drew has done his walkabout, and he finds a deer.
Hey, a deer. A doe.
Yeah.
Female deer?
A female deer.
A female deer.
A female deer.
Ray. Drop up gold.
As it starts to prance away, he yells out to it and asks if whatever question he might want to ask.
It wasn't a question. It was just more of a statement.
And the statement was,
But you got that.
the
I was
deer.
saying I was kind of out away from the group.
Yeah. Do you want me to text your response, or you want me to tell you right now?
That's fine. You can tell me right now.
That she looks at you and she says, I'll certainly spread the word. However, any further south, creatures of my kind are not welcome. We're forbidden.
You're forbidden?
Only the tiny creatures can go there.
Tiny creatures.
Then tell all the tiny creatures.
I'll try, but I don't think it'll do any good.
Do they not go there either?
Oh, they certainly go there.
What kind of tiny creatures are you talking about?
You know, insects, those type of creatures.
Oh, those kinds of creatures.
Yeah.
Who forbade y'all from going south?
So I'm not sure. We just got a bad feeling we left.
Understood. It was probably for the best.
Yeah. Well, it's unfortunate.
Go in peace, little dear. Still spread my word, and if anyone is brave enough to try, that'll be upon them.
Fair enough. And she bounces off the white tail in the air and everything.
I'll still kind of take a little walkabout and just kind of meander my way back to the group later.
Yeah. No, you're good.
Did we bring our horses in? I'm trying to remember. We left them, didn't we? We said we left them.
I think I left them.
We keep wasting money on horses. See, we need to rent horses.
Yeah.
I
No.
guess I still got her up though, because I haven't dismissed her, so she's somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rock's probably. I mean, if you're walking, he's back in the village. Or,
So could I'm trying to think. Can two people ride Haruk?
Yeah.
It's daytime now, so
And he's a large war horse, so
Because I'm just trying to think of a way we could move faster through the forest or around the forest. Because it looks like if we're at the X, Trevor, I'm pulling on my map, I'm looking at it.
yeah, I'm looking at it.
If we're at the X, it looks like we're kind of close to the western edge there, and we could get on some flat ground or some, some smooth terrain and kind of skirt the forest and go south and then come back into the forest.
longer route, but still quicker.
Longer but faster, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, as y'all are discussing it, you do see a wood elf approach you, female, and she says, so apparently I'm your guide on somewhere, wherever we're going. They said you want to go south.
South.
Yeah, we're gonna go find your dragon.
What's the closest village to here?
It's going to be on the far east boundary.
Have you heard of any other villages getting attacked?
We ain't heard shit. We've just been trying to, clean up the damage here. He said she does say that. I mean, she grew up in the Misty Forest, and that if your goal is to get to a destination, she's happy to take you there.
Let's say that there was a spot 10 miles south of here that we wanted to get around without going through. Would it be faster to go out and skirt the forest and come back in? Or could you guide us through the forest there and around?
She kind of looks around, and Drew's not there, so he's like, if y'all can keep up, I can get you there pretty quick.
I don't know. I mean, I'm tempted to go to another village and just take a look. Is there a village south of here?
The closest village to the south is probably 40 miles.
Eesh. That's a couple days travel right there anyway, huh?
And we can go north. There's one on the edge of the forest up closer to the river.
Well, that's actually not a terrible idea. Would we have gone past it on our way in?
Nah, you would have been too far to the west.
Yeah, we stayed on the outside of the forest.
You didn't come
How
in
long
until
did it take you to get us there?
I can probably turn you back around. Day there, day back. Tops.
And I would tell the group, I mean, at least we'll kind of be here in 2 days if we do that. But I don't know if that's just heading in the wrong place on purpose or what.
I'm still not there, so.
So
Neither am I.
looking at it.
Truett's outside picking flowers and playing with trees.
Ivor's there, and he confidently says he can get us to wherever we need to go.
I don't know. I mean, I guess all I know is the dragon and the prince both went south. I guess we should go south.
you also have a day to return your cat back to Daggerford.
Oh, for the extra gold?
Right.
I don't know. I mean, we got 400 out of it on the first day. We're only short 1,600, and that's in one day.
I'm just keeping track of my notes here in my timeline.
We could go back all the way to Daggerford and come back, I guess.
I was gonna pocket that bug and be like, "What cat? I don't know what you're talking about." Oh dang! I must have lost it.
Fell in the swamp. I can't find it.
Man, it fell out somewhere, and I don't know.
Well,
Dumping gold in it.
I mean, the idea of going to Daggerford is not a bad idea because we could also talk to the leadership there and see if we could convince them directly to send help and not wait on the council.
Yeah, that seems like a. I mean, what do we think we're gonna get out? We're gonna get $2,000 out of this. 200 or 2,000 gold out of this. Trinket.
Yeah, and give whatever this untold riches are, give it away to some shady looking hobbit man.
You weren't supposed to open the box. Don't open the box.
Yeah, I think we head south for real. Just take this chick and head south.
What's in the box?
That's true. We're at $300. So we're actually up like plus 700 on this deal.
Yeah, and I mean, what's he gonna say? I don't want it when we get back.
It's a fair point. I mean, if you want to, you're still gonna pay for it.
Well, I kind of like the idea of talking to the council in Daggerford, but that's cool. Let's do it.
You already sent a message to the open lord, so what's the point?
I would say when Drew got back to the conversation, he would definitely, want to look for the Emerald Enclave people.
That settles it.
You know, that's kind of his party preference. You know, he wants to make sure his boys are safe.
Yeah.
Sounds like we're going south.
Again, not saying it's a smart move, just saying that's what Drew would want to do.
That's where all the pieces on the board are. All the pieces are south.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, he cares about his people.
And there's been an open conversation. The Lord's Alliance knows what's going on, so they can get word to whoever needs to get word.
That's true. And, we can always check in, like, say, with the king later today and see if it was discussed in council or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's morning time. They probably haven't convened
Yeah.
yet, and that's kind of what she said. You should get back to you.
Right. So, yeah, why don't we leave the Lord's Alliance alone for now? And I guess let's just push south and see what we find in 2 days or in a day and a half, and then maybe we can make it back up for the meeting.
Oh, yeah, we can definitely do that.
All right, we're going south.
Yep. All right, guys, I'm gonna have to let y'all have it. I can't hardly stay awake.
Yeah. Y'all want to? It's 12 o'clock. So, in light of pushing forward, let's just say, this is where we're gonna. I don't know what y'all schedule is for the rest of the week. So, like I said in my text, I'm out starting Thursday through probably Wednesday of next week. So I can probably get one more session in this week. If everybody's available. If not, we'll have to push it back for another week.
Yeah, I'm good until Thursday as well. And then I'm off. I'm out for about a week.
Okay.
Yeah, we're on spring break, so I'll be out of town.
Yeah, I'm working, but I should be good. Might have to leave in the middle of it, but
I'm good.
Well, let's try to get
Just text about it and see what happens.
Yeah. We'll probably, Wednesday might be good for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll start there.
Okay. That'll give us time to recover from this.
Yeah, back to back's pretty tough for me at least. I'll get my beauty sleep.
Yeah. That sounds good.
All right. Well, you at least got some information tonight, if nothing else.
We know there's a dragon afoot.
Yeah, and some shady stuff going on.
Yeah. All right, fellas.
Y'all have a good one.
See y'all.
Later.